Hello, everybody. It's your boy Jesus Barza here, and welcome to episode number 67 of the J&A Monster Truck Madness Talk. And this is gonna be interesting one that we're gonna do like a recap video of the Straight Up Racing's Malicious Monster Truck Tour in Bakersfield at the Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. And man, I cannot believe it that they actually do it there. Well, I bet they did before, but a different promoter around that time. But now the Straight Up Racing promotion, Malicious Monster Truck Tour, is doing it there, and that track is super huge, and that was interesting to put a monster truck show there.
Oh, give me a sec.
Yeah,
I apologize. I'm just eating right now. Anyways, I'm
yeah,
going to be
you're fine.
on and off my microphone. Anyways, what's up, everybody? This is your boy AALS3179, standing right here with my good buddy Jesus Esparza from the Jesus Esparza Show. Also, I want to let everyone know that, like Jesus says, it's now for those of you guys that are from Northern California, you guys get these guys, but it's very rare to see the Straight Up Racing coming to Southern Cal. This is the first time we get to see Straight Up Racing coming to Southern California since, I don't know, for maybe a long time. I'm not so sure. But let me tell you, okay, so let me go with the basics. So this is my second time coming back to this venue. My first one was back in 2019 when All-Star Monster Truck Tour was there. That's when I started to know the Team Throttle guys. I was introduced to Team Throttle and KCM because they got the Wicked and Dragon Slayer, and the Throttle guys was Vendetta and Kamikaze at the time. And now, for the first time ever, get to see only 4 of the 2 trucks. However, this is my first time seeing Titan, Donald Benditio Titan performing since 9 years. The last time I saw him was back in World Final 17. And my first time get to see the California Kid for the first time as well, since my very first independent show back in 2010 in Lancaster, when it was California Kid, Jurassic Attack, Maniac, and Bigfoot. And I'll never forget, I was so upset to this day. I don't have enough. There's no pictures or no footage of my first time coming to the Monster Truck, which at the time they were the X Tour, which is now Nitro Tour, my very first independent show. However, Rockstar was supposed to be there, but unfortunately, Rockstar didn't perform. But it's my first time seeing it. But at the time, it was under Anubis chassis, which is Anubis as right now. And yeah, that's all I can say. So I can't wait. Whenever you're ready, Jesus, play the video, man. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, because I bet this is like that track layout. It was on a racetrack, but it was so huge. So it really interesting. Maybe one day I'll try to go there to see unless if they hire my original monster truck team, because who knows, maybe it could be using for like a training facility, kind of like or something like for train for new drivers, something like last year I did Turlock, so it could be that. But we'll see. Find a different venue that they could use that to do like training facility, like, and maybe the Bakersfield at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. It could be another one, since the track layout, it was super huge, and it could be like a training facility, like, it's just imagining, or it's a possibility, unless if the Straight Up Racing team hires my original team there. So who knows, but that'll be an idea for it. So yeah, anyways, let's get them. Yeah, and here it is. Wow, this track layout's so huge. Wow.
Yeah, it is. I wish they could do all of it with dirt, but sadly it costs money. But the dirt ramps will count. It kind of gives me that Too Extreme Racing vibes. Oh no, by the way, they did similar like that back in All-Star Monster Truck when they used to go back in 2019, but except it's a little different now.
Yeah, sure is. I used to remember that when you used to went there, but also the All-Star Monster Truck Tour YouTube page uploaded that, so sure is. There's Titan.
The GOAT himself, Donald Benditio. Now, unfortunately, for anyone's going to be asking, why did only one interview with one driver? It's because the problem is that what's his name?
Bill
Nick.
Payne.
That's his name. Yeah, Nick. So Nick is the only driver that I have because he was the only guy that showed up at the pit party. There were nobody coming. Probably they were tired and stuff. However, I did saw Donna Betitio after the show, but apparently I couldn't do the interview with him because we don't have time. So we
Yeah.
decided to check. Hey, my friend Juan Munoz. Look, it's my
Oh
pal
yeah.
Juan Munoz.
Hey, that. Yep. He was there to start
Oh
just
yeah, he
helping
was
out them.
there. Oh yeah, he was because I when I first saw him, I was like, wait, is that Juan Munoz? And turns out it was
Yeah.
him. When I passed by, I was like, Juan, what's up? He's like, hey, what's up, man? And we're like, hey, what's up? How's he doing? All that stuff. Clearly, I tell him, oh, congrats, having a daughter. He's like, yeah, man. And he told me she was here earlier, but unfortunately, her and Juan's girl had to leave early because the dog, it's not her fault. The baby's tired, so
Yeah,
there's a
I know
reason.
that.
So, but at least he
Yeah.
has a job to do and stuff, to make money.
Yep. Yep. To do business, so just to help out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. There you go.
strawberry waffles. Okay.
Yeah, that's a limited time offer at Waffle House.
And there we go. Then. Wow.
Well, by the way, I think Becky Madonna was the secondary driver behind the Rockstar, but I know she wasn't performing. It was someone else. But it's great to see Becky. I wish I could have seen her and tell her I could have congratulated her, but it's okay. Donald
Yeah.
Benicio, I want to see him because he's a really
Yeah.
cool guy. He's an OG.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah. Oh yeah. Becky McDonough was there. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Becky
she had to
Madonna's there.
but she had to their child here, so that's
Mm-hmm.
Becky is on just taking good care of her child. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there is.
Mm-hmm.
And yes.
Oh, for your child, it's funny because we were talking to Donald Benicio about the show. I told him that it will be fun, like to see if your son once the day he turns 16, he'll probably join with you. He's like, maybe we'll just wait until younger than that. I'm like, never know. Maybe
Yeah.
he's talking about maybe 15 or 14 once
Like
his boy grows up and probably join with his dad to
like
perform.
do mini monster trucks like the mini trucks and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like mini trucks, and then probably I think 13 to 14 get it the big ones, like just like just like Shane Plato does. And then when he started mini monsters, now he's on the big trucks. So no,
Mm-hmm.
could be that.
Yes, similar to what's his name, Michael Paul Jensen's son, and Bam, who's the daughter of Michael Christensen.
Sure is. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go. Wow, their intros doing freestyle during the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, no,
Mm-hmm.
they did
Oh,
they
yeah.
did a best intro during freestyle. That's what
Mm-hmm.
when I was in Hanford a couple years ago. Yeah, this is so cool. Do an intro like that to start the
Mm-hmm.
show.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a straight up racing's Malicious Monster Truck Tour is all about.
Mm-hmm. Man, the only thing that's gonna suck is that once they put everything away, is that the tiredness is all the hassle and stuff. Especially they
Yeah,
gotta drive back home. Like it's a
I know
hassle.
that. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here, man. The track layout was so huge, man. One day I'll try to go there. One day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nick Jones is Spitfire.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the Spitfire back in Monster Jam when it became renamed to Dragon's Breath. So looks like the straight up racing have that good
Oh yeah,
air.
because I heard there was some. I'm not gonna get to full detail, but hold on. Oh, sorry. Oh, I got tickled in my back throat. Sorry, embarrassing. That's all good. Anyways, I was trying to say was I heard rumors that there was a bit of a discussion thing going on between because I heard Spitfire, the actual truck itself, was invented before which is known as Dragon's Breath, and they got upset. They told Monster, "Hey, knock it off" and stuff. So that's why they had to rename it because of there was another truck named Spitfire in the Independent team, which is that truck.
Really? That's kind
Yeah,
of
I mean,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's a really
cool.
good truck. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but also and I can recognize like the Spitfire trucks. Like most of the trucks are in the middle, right? But I noticed
Uh-huh.
the Spitfire truck was on the left side like this, so I just recognized that. So
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, that's where I recognize it.
Hmm.
Well, look at
And here comes
Cali
the
Kid.
California kid. The California kid. I remember. Oh, fun fact is, that's an
Oh
old
man,
chassis, but the truck still got some juice in it. I'm surprised, but the truck is very, very old. You know how old is it?
I'm not sure. It's been a long time, but it's still like
Yeah.
you know.
Let's just say Donald Benditio, before Titan exists, during his early life, he used to drove that truck.
Wow,
But
really?
that was in the year 2009. So Donald Benditio drove the same truck, same chassis 2009. It's kind of funny because you get to see his old chassis he used to drive for a long time. But
There
it's kind
is.
of weird that the truck is it's so old, but it's still got some, I'll give it that. It has some juice in it, but they got to
Yeah,
take care of it correctly because, sometimes
it
old
is.
stuff cannot last that long. So.
Yeah, I know that. That's one of the other chassis. Like something like
By
that.
the
So
way, I forgot to tell you, a good friend, shout out to my good friend, old school fan 00, aka Patrick. He told me this interesting story that Bigfoot 13 started out in the 1990s and it still runs to this day.
there is.
So there's a lot of old trucks that you never know that are still around, probably way
Still
older
around.
than that, and they still run.
It is.
Oh,
There's
that's
identity
Identity
then.
Theft.
Yeah,
It looks like Gravedigger.
yeah. We could call it. We could call it the rip-off Gravedigger. Oh man.
Or instead of the ripoff Gravedigger, call it Gravedigger's long lost twin brother.
Oh man. Okay, here's reverse racer.
Yeah,
You
reverse
know,
racer. Uh-huh.
yeah, they threw
I mean, I like the
like Ron Wade Rick from the Obsession team, and then backwards Bob
backwards
from
Bob.
Monster Jam. So now straight up racing, as they call it, reverse racer. No,
The only thing is, I mean, nothing against the backwards body. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like literally, no disrespect, not a huge fan of it. But I mean, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I like the design, the colors, everything. But like I said, I'm not really into the reverse bodies. No, like no disrespect, but still, yeah, I'll give that truck a shot. Well, oh, fun
yeah,
fact is, Reverse Racer became the first ever that I get to see the truck perform with the pickup body revert, like facing reverse way on the chassis, like facing the other way.
yeah, yeah. It sure is. Makes sense to hear. Like most of the kids and families are the reason kids love it. Want to see like
Yeah.
reverse trucks, like it's just like a reverse. The body was reversed, so you know.
Yeah. I mean, they made it fun. I nothing against that, but like I say, I nothing against any of that stuff. But I'm just not really a big fan of it. But I'll
Mhm.
just give it a heck of a shot.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it's a
Okay.
heck of it.
Your
Oh,
Titan.
here comes the goat himself, Donald
Mhm.
Benditio. No doubt, he's the goat, Jesus. Oh, by the way, I got my Titan shirt, dude. I can't
Wow.
believe I have my Titan shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, long time, but now they're see them again. In Bakersfield, Kevin
Oh
Harvick's
yeah,
current Raceway, the
it's great to
Malicious
see that
Monster
truck
Truck
since it's been like since World Finals 17. I haven't
Tour.
seen that truck because I remember, yeah,
Yeah.
World Finals 17 was the last time I saw Titan until Donald Benditio left and, he wanted to move on with his own things. And I'm surprised he's doing well. He's doing well with the truck, no
Yeah.
problem, no biggie, everything. But still, he's the greatest of all time. But yeah, like you're saying, because Donald Benditio drove the California kid, that same chassis back in 2009. That tells you how old that chassis is.
Sure is. And then
Oh, that truck is
Rockstar.
stinking loud, man.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that's what I.
That's
That's what every monster trucks need to sound. Really, I don't care how loud it is, as long as it's like the level like Rockstar. That's a heck of a run. But still,
sure
it's
is.
a. Isn't
Yeah,
that truck
and
based on like one of those Doom buggies things?
it kind of looks like it, but that was so cool. And it has two seats here, like just like from the original one, with
Oh
that
yeah,
had like the. Well, look at that,
yeah,
man!
not bad. That's a
Look at
good air.
man,
Whoa,
man! Look at that jump seat they did, like wow, that was
pretty
very
good jump. I'll give
impressive.
him that. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah, Bill Payne, he did like so impressive jumps that he did. Oh, now he did like the oh, well, that was cool.
Oh, He's doing the two-wheel skills maneuver or the stomp or the moonwalk, whatever. But I
Yeah,
still call it the two-wheel skills maneuver. That's what he's
sure
trying to
is.
do. Not bad. I'll
No,
give him that. Yeah, Rockstar wins. Supposedly wins. That's a luckily win. I was
yeah,
expecting Epiditio was going to do it, but not the
yeah.
way what he wanted to see. But
But
still, I'll give him
I
that.
bet,
That's a heck of a
yeah,
run.
sure is. I bet Rockstar is one of the popular ones. So sure is.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because all five trucks from Straight Up Racing, only Donald Benditio is the solo guy that he's part of the team.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah. Oh, here goes the motorcycle race.
Motorcycle racing. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh no, but no, they took like half of the truck. To tell you the truth,
Oh, that what half of the truck?
no, not half the truck. But they took half of the track. I meant.
Oh yeah. Oh, half the track. You know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because
my bad. I meant to say half of the track.
oh, the half the track that you said. Yeah, because it is a speedway. Because you know that's pretty you know, we'll see how I might try to go to the venue if I can. I wish I could go this year, but you know, but we'll see how we'll try to find a way to see I try to go unless if they if they hire my original team. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe one day. So because
It's funny because a lot of people they said they had nothing against dirt bikes and stuff, but people are not a fan of it. I get it. People are complaining they're here for the monster trucks. I would too, but like I say, they're just doing it for a reason, just to keep the fans occupied. And because they got to cool
electrified,
down the motor, and it's the same.
cool down the
Yeah,
motor.
because yeah, they had to keep the fans occupied so they could cool down the motors, so that way the monster trucks want to run and stuff.
Yes, for like you know the the two wheel skills and racing freestyle. So yeah, you know, wow, that's
Right.
oh yeah, and there's Megasaurus. So
Megasaurus. I seen that. I seen it before. Oh, from Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live.
yeah, but now yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
because
to
it's
bring
funny because Megasaurus. It's funny because Megasaurus has is part of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live and now part of Straight Up Racing. So
yeah, cause yeah, the Megasaurus, it was created by Straight Up Racing. So you know
after they got
that
permission, so they got green lighted with the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live guys, right?
hmm, yeah, I think of the green one. Hmm.
Yeah, like Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live.
Yeah, it is. But now to have it on the outside the Hot Wheels Monster side for many other different independents. Well, mostly on straight up racing, some Malicious
Mm-hmm.
Monster Truck Tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, but it'll be funny because when you how you say it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool when we get to see all these Northern Cal guys that now they're here for the first time in Southern California. I
Mhm.
remember I was talking to Nick Jones that day, telling him that hey, it's great to see you guys coming. He's like, yeah, it's awesome, something like that. All right, we're going to racing, so it's
All
gonna
right,
be reverse racer versus Rockstar. Let's see what's gonna happen.
let's see you.
And
Here
off
come
we
racing.
go. Look at right there.
Yeah,
And
and
oh, look like there's a probably reverse racer. Look at
oh,
that.
oh, oh, the wheel comes off. So
Yeah, the front of the left side of the wheel come off, and it
yeah,
looks like Rockstar's gonna get an
yeah,
easy buy race. Yep,
yeah.
Rockstar wins.
My race and since the reverse racing just lost a wheel and oh
Yeah,
man, you were
the
shouting.
wheel's moving. The wheel's moving. Yeah, I'm shouting. Look at that. The wheel's
Yeah, I
moving.
know.
It's
I
going.
know
It's
that
moving.
was man. It just sure is.
And Rockstar decided to stop itself.
Yeah, and went back up. You see that? Oh man.
And it went down. Oh man, that sucks.
Okay. Okay, that was okay. Uh,
It was one of the weirdest
er,
things I ever saw from an independent. It's my first time getting to see a truck get damaged since the 2021 Tulare, Utah, when Jurassic Attack broke the knuckle. That was the last time I get to see an independent show where a truck got damaged. But this is my first time I get to see it since, so it's been a while now.
yeah, it
So where
is
did Titan and
quite a while.
Identity Diff?
Titan identity theft. Okay, let's see.
Let's see. I think I
Here's
got my
me.
money on, no doubt. No doubt on Donald Benditio because he's a legend. But still, Identity Diff is a good truck, even though
Oh,
it looks a lot like
oh,
it looks kind of
oh,
like
the
Ready. Oh,
identity theft got trouble here. Got
yeah,
oh,
not
it's
the way
down
we
on
wanted.
Epidetio. Down on
And it looks like
Epidetio. Get to
Epiditio.
win.
And the GOAT has done it again. Jesus, why is he the GOAT? Say, Jesus, why
I
is
know.
he the greatest of all time? Ask me why, Jesus.
You know, been in the industry for a long time, so it's been interesting. All right, the Cali Kid and Spitfire. Oh yes, by the way, Spitfire has like the nose of the part where the I bet the flamethrowers to like burst the flames come out of the nose. So
Yeah,
that's
I seen it
interesting.
before. Oh,
It
it looks
is.
like Cali Kid's having trouble. And not the
Oh,
way Cali Kid wanted to end its
well,
night, so it looks like Spitfire got the best of it.
yes, indeed.
And the weirdest thing is that they went to halftime. They went intermission break right after the race. Then they went to the
Hmm.
semifinal. So that was kind of a weird move. All right, so after
Yeah,
intermission, now we went to this round.
yeah, that'll be idea to get some. A bit, oh, there goes the the flames comes out of the nose. That was a good feature, just like Dragon from Monster GM and yeah.
Hmm.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
And it looked
Open
like
the
to the
turn.
turn right there. Titans looks like he's going to get there. And oh, there's a
Oh
problem
no!
with
Oh no!
Spitfire.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no,
Oh
no.
what?
Spitfire looks like got him. Oh, and Titus
Oh
having
wait,
trouble.
have trouble.
And it looks
Yeah.
like it's a huge disappointing race. And it
Yeah.
looks like
It
it's
looked
up
like
to Nick.
Nick Jones and Spitfire get the win.
Yep. Nick Jones got the best one. Congrats, Nick. Even though I was expecting Titan was going to win, but I didn't expect no disappointed. Well, huge disappointed, but still, congrats to Nick Jones.
Mhm.
Here,
I could be a
here
popular
comes
favorite.
Identity Theft. Identity Theft and Rockstar. Who do you think is going to win, Jesus? Who's going to beat Spitfire in the championship race, Jesus?
I bet Rockstar maybe because Bill Ping was so good at it, especially that chassis.
Yeah.
It's kind of looked like Doom Buggy kind of style. So sure is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they're together. Oh, they almost banged up together.
Later and
Down a turn, and it looks like Bill Payne's is almost there. Identity Theft's trying to
uh,
do the best.
that,
And it
and
looks like it's going to be
Bill Ping,
Rockstar.
Rockstar got it. So you know,
Uh-huh.
wow, this chassis was so I don't know. Wow, that was
How
so
is he doing it?
impressive. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
And it looks like there's fire coming out the muffler. And now here's a championship race between Rockstar and Spitfire. I like the announcer, like the announcer's like saying Rockstar. Oh, look,
Yeah,
Titan's moving. Oh man, I think there were Titans under repair. Oh, so
yeah.
for anyone that's asking why is Titans going there, it's
Oh yeah.
because I was told by Donald Benedictio. So we talked to him after the show. He said that they had they had a problem with something from the inside, so they got it replaced way before when freestyle started. So yeah, I'll give him that he worked tirelessly to get
Okay,
that
here we
truck
go.
fixed and stuff.
Here come for that race. Here we go. Nick Jones or Bill Payne or
Oh, and Nick Jones got a 5-second penalty for missing
oh
that jump.
I bet he
Yeah,
missing
but
that
it's still
jump.
too late.
So Bill
And it's
Payne and
still too late.
Rockstar gets a
Rockstar got
win.
him. Yeah, Rockstar got him. Yeah, it's been a 5-second penalty for Nick Jones and Spitfire, unless they have one, because I know he's supposed to jump that ramp, because that's
Yeah,
considered a 5-second penalty.
sure is.
Yeah, not bad, man. Bill Payne's, like you said, and Rockstar. Not bad with the
Yeah,
Rockstar truck. That truck's just that's a weird looking truck, but I'll give them that. They know how to like
yeah,
give it props and stuff.
yeah. And also, I bet it has two seats here. So as I meant, I bet I recognize it. So it was you know, can you
Oh yeah.
imagine? Imagine if Bill Payne will let me to ride along with him. Can you imagine that? It was just like he did with his wife to ride along with him during competitions, like from the from the original from his original Rockstar chassis from years ago. You know,
Mhm.
I bet it did some venues or something. So yeah, but can you imagine
Mhm.
if Bill Payne recognized me, if he um lets me to ride along with them, unless that they will um unless that they will allow it, then I'll be good to go and
Mhm.
I'll be got an experience of my life. So all right,
Mhm.
some dirt bike racing sure is.
Mhm.
That's cool. And let's go freestyle. All right.
Oh yeah, they got reverse racer fixed. They got the
fixed on
truck
time.
fixed.
Freestyle. So
Mm-hmm. It's funny how the announcer's saying that he's the world's best backwards driver and he's driving backwards for reals. I'm like, didn't someone tell him that the chassis is already switched? They just switched up the body to the chassis.
yeah, yeah, that it is. It was a body that switches. So
Yeah, yeah. It looks like the truck is going backwards, but in reality is going forwards because what you would call the yeah, because you could tell the backwards thing is just how you say it? It's just reverse. Not reverse, the body's reverse.
yes, that's true. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
look at that good air there. Wow, that
Actually,
was
you know what? I take it. You know what? I take it back. Reverse Racer wasn't the first truck that performed. The first I saw was backwards Bob. Yes, but
yeah,
except it was just how can I say it? It was
the body was
damn,
backwards.
no, not the body backwards. It was just an encore during World Finals 9. I
Yes,
remember I was
World
there.
Finals. Oh yeah, that's what I was there on my first World
I
Finals.
was
So
there. I was there. It's so weird to this day, Jesus, that you were there. I was there too, man.
yeah,
Like we were both there. Except imagine we would have met earlier a while ago. We would probably do the J&A Monster Truck Madness talk probably earlier than that, huh?
yeah, sure is.
But hey, it's all good, dude. I was introduced to you till 2018, and then we never met until 2019 when you came to
Uh-huh.
that Anaheim show. That's how we first met. And little did we know, years later, that's how we started J&A Monster Truck Madness talk.
Mm-hmm.
Until that's when I went to the which one we call it the West Valley, Utah, back in Utah, like about 2 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. That's when we started doing the recap shows the actual way.
That's nice. So sure
Yeah,
is. And,
we came from so many histories. Not bad for reverse racer. Oh, coming next, the California kid.
yeah, or the Cali kids, the whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. This is my
oh, they're
first time
good at
seeing the
wheelies.
Cal. Yep. It's my
Huh?
first time seeing that truck since back in 2010. My very first time going to an independent show down in Lancaster in Fairgrounds. That was the first I remember. And fun fact is, Cali Kid wins racing and skills or freestyle. Well, you could not freestyle. It won two-wheel skills. Well, at the time they call it wheelies competition, and then
Mm-hmm.
won racing until Bigfoot got the best of Bigfoot won at that time.
Mm-hmm. It is. You know,
Yeah, and I remember that was my first time saw Bigfoot in person.
there is. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's one of the chassis like a bit of little, like make it sound a little bit like and it is
Yeah.
really good doing wheelies. So
Yeah, not to mention that chassis is so old. Well, at least it has some juice in them, I'll give it that. But the chassis is really old. It's like Donald
mm-hmm.
Pedizio said, he used to drove that truck since 2009.
Mm-hmm. It sure is, and
Yeah,
it's
2009 was
cool.
like what, like almost 20 years ago. Well, not
Not a
really,
bit.
but going to be soon.
Oh, look, that's the
Oh,
stompy. That's a
not
good
bad.
stompy
Okay.
there. That's
Good
a
job
good
by the
way to use
California.
for wheelie to make it like a slat wheelies and even do like a
Mhm.
stompy and moonwalk. So
Oh yeah.
I bet those straight up racing guys have some like as we call it specialty monster trucks or specialty chassis or whatever call it specialty trucks. So you know, so cool.
Oh yeah. It's great to see the truck for the first time, man. I miss seeing that truck. I'm glad to see it for the first time. And
In a long
most
while.
likely maybe yeah, been a long time. It's like almost how long is from here to 2010? 2010, let's say, whew, a very long time, man. Like
Hmm.
literally.
Sure is.
Hmm.
Okay, identity theft. Up next. So I wonder what that
Hmm.
they here in freestyle. So
Hmm.
okay, try to see. Hmm. Got a little bit of air there. Okay, and let's see him. That good one there, and and where's he got this here? Hmm. Trying to find a go big here. Hmm.
Yeah, it's all right, but
Really,
not really. He went. Sure, you
yeah.
say after he jumps.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find to see like let's see, trying to find something big here. Go for that big, for that thing. Okay, that's nice there, and we'll see. Go for the net.
Yeah.
I was trying to go.
Funny.
Let's go for the wheelie.
No, it's kind of funny because speaking of that truck, they were playing the "Bad to the Bone" song, even though it's
Yeah.
Gravedigger's theme song. It's funny because they were playing "Bad to the Bone" with that truck, that theme song for that truck, because it looks like Gravedigger. And if you
Yeah.
look at the what you call the Extreme King Sling, where Dennis Andrews is driving for the right truck, they were still playing "Bad to the Bone." Like
I
I'm
know
like,
that.
golly. So I guess Gravedigger has relatives outside of Monster Jam.
Yeah, it sure is, and yeah, that's what I call it, a rip-off Gravedigger. Oh man.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it ripoff. I'll just call it a rip. It's kind of funny because what's the most funniest thing about it is that
Hmm.
it reminds me of the time when I went to Monster Truck Wars. I was talking to the security lady. She thought it was Monster Jam. Like literally, she thought it was Monster Jam. I told her, well, it's not Monster Jam. It's Monster Truck. This is a different brand. She's like, oh, it's the ripoff version of Monster Jam. At the outside, look, it looks like I look like a peaceful person, but the
Oh
inside,
man.
I would have looked like getting so pissed off and put my right hand
Okay.
on top of my head. I'm like,
Sure is.
are you serious? And
Sure is.
here's something,
Spitfire
and
versus
yeah.
Flames. That's a good
Oh,
feature there.
oh yeah, I
So,
remember the security lady was like facing the rip-off version of Monster Champ, but I had to correct her, be like, well, I wouldn't call it rip-off. It's like a independent show. It's like a indie.
oh jeez.
This is something that people be
It was
careful what
not.
you're saying about to diehard Monster Truck fans. They get
You know.
they'll wonder why once you're a diehard Monster fan, you get annoyed or bothered when people say things that doesn't make sense. I'm like, are
Yeah.
you serious? I don't know if that happens to you. Has it happened to you too?
Yeah. But there's actually from many a different monster truck promotion or different name. So, oh,
Hey,
look
but
at
at least
Nick
we can.
Jones. He did a good air there.
Yeah, not
Another.
bad. Not bad with the jump with Nick Jones. I heard he's from Australia. It's true then. He called him all the way from Australia, right where what's his name? Monster Talk, like Jackson Morris lives.
Yes. Yes. Sure is. And sure is. And let's see what it does here for this the freestyle and Spitfire. Mm.
I'm sorry, it's kind of funny how you look when you laugh. But it kind of reminds me of have you heard about the show called World's Dumbest?
I don't think.
Okay, it's just a comedy show where they talk about some funny home
No,
videos.
oh,
I remember, oh,
oh, the
not bad. He crushed over the car. Not bad. Okay, I'll give him that.
car with the
Anyways,
wheelie.
yep. Anyways,
Car
I'm
with
gonna
the
say
sky
something
wheelie,
real
kind of like.
quick. Is this freestyles done or not yet? Okay, I'm gonna say real quick because fun fact is Little Miss Dangerous, the original chassis,
Oh,
and
the
just
wheelie.
one truck. Oh,
Good
not bad,
wheelie. That's a
not
good
bad.
wheelie by Nick Jones and Spitfire.
hmm Also, also there's another truck called Dreamcatcher. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's a 1 year only truck. But these guys were making fun of it, and the funniest thing when you look at the comments, a lot of monster truck fans don't like it. They don't find it funny. They're like, these guys don't know what the heck are you guys talking about. It's like
Mhm.
not just you guys think it's funny to make fun of monster trucks, you pissed off the wrong fans, especially diehard fans like us. I
Yeah.
can imagine Jesus, you and me.
Hmm.
Like we'll find it
Sure is.
funny, but at the same time we wouldn't be.
Sure is. All right. Here's Donald Lepidillo Titan. So.
My main man, Donald Benedictio, is here. My main man, the GOAT, the legend, the greatest of all time, and the husband of Becky Madonna, and
Hmm.
also the father of one. So let's see what he's gonna do.
Yes.
He's gonna do this for his wife and his boy out there in that track. That's main goal. And look at that. Oh, look at
Wow.
that. Oh, no.
Yes. That's how
Australia,
the
yowie
good
wowie.
air there.
Where you at,
Yeah.
Jesus? Why you not singing, man?
Whenever there's something a bit more bigger or something, I don't know, just had to wait for that moment. So I will do the signature. Either one of them.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh,
man. Good air. This is a big air. And,
yeah.
and that's another good combo. So, very
Yeah.
nice one.
It kind of sound like you kind of sorry, it's because of the word that you said something when one time what's his name, Charlie Palkin, when he drove Gravedigger Fire from the All-Star Challenge during the race against Neil, when he did that jump, you're like, oh what the like something like that. You said something
Yeah.
funny, I forgot what you said.
Yeah. Oh, mamma mia.
Oh
That big air there. This is what it needs. Big air. That's a big
yeah.
air right there.
And speaking of Cali Kid, fun fact is this his chassis is so
Oh,
old.
man.
Oh wow.
Another big air. Man, he still
Uh-huh.
got it.
Also, funniest thing is that Donald Benicio, that chassis so old. It started out
Mhm.
since 2012. But I did tell him, dude, wow, your chassis still that old. I'm like, man, even your chassis is that old, it still got some juice inside. The truck still has some juice.
Mhm. Yeah.
Literally, I did tell Donald Benicio that after the show, like when I was talking to him, he told us how old the chassis was, like his chassis sold. I'm like, wow, your chassis still has some juice. Like really, it still has some gut, some juice
Yeah.
inside, even is
Oh
that old.
man,
Oh,
yowie,
what a
wowie.
big one.
That another big air, man.
Yeah.
That's how it needs to do that freestyle run. Imagine I
Yep.
will try that. Imagine if I could do this freestyle run like this for myself. So,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Well, man,
imagine that.
I miss that truck. I really miss Titan. It's been like 9 years I get to see that truck since World Final 17, the last time I saw the truck. But now it's great to
Mhm.
see Donald Bendizio
Yeah,
again and great to see Titan for the first
very
time.
impressive by Donald
Yeah.
Bedenio Titan.
What a way,
It was,
what an ending way. What a freaking ending way. Here comes
yeah,
our last truck, Rockstar. I like
by
how
Bill Payne.
the announcer
So,
says
yep,
Rockstar by Bill
one
Payne.
more truck. So, Bill Payne
Yep,
was
one more truck.
another good competitor. So,
So the question is,
um,
can Bill Payne go for three? Can he clean sweep the tire competition? What do you think, Jesus? Because he won two of skills, he
you
won
know,
racing. The question is, can he go for three? Can he triple down?
I bet he will since he did so good at it. So he knows what to do.
Because
So
remember,
look at he
Donald did.
yeah,
Oh, go
and
ahead.
Bill Paint, yeah, but also Bill Paint does it too. So that's a tough one. So let's see him. Let's see what Bill Paint
Mm-hmm,
Rockstar.
mm-hmm,
Okay, building a little bit of momentum, trying to find something big for the signature, and
mm-hmm,
which way to see, and you know,
mm-hmm.
oh man, now
Oh, not bad.
you know,
Okay,
a little bit of cross
okay,
threads for some. Oh,
yeah,
that's a good cross
okay.
thread maneuver. You know.
Mm-hmm,
Oh wow, that's
okay.
a sick air there. Wow, no, very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah, not
see.
bad. Pretty sure not bad. But Bill Payne, he's just getting his game out there, pulling it to the metal.
Oh man, that's another sick air. I'll take that. That's impressive. Woo, man.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see him trying to find another one.
Oh,
Oh,
he did it again. He
look
sure
at
did.
another cross thread. That's a good one. I'll take that one.
Mm-hmm.
And another cross thread. Wow, Bill Paint does it so good. So
Yeah,
let's
it's kind
see.
of funny because what you call it that you just can't. This guy is like his header was smoking it was causing a fire and is dusting around. But this guy's a heck of a driver. I'll give him
Mm-hmm.
that. Bill Payne
Sure
did really
is.
heck of a job.
Wow, very impressive. So
Yeah, Bill Payne and Rockstar. Well, I wonder what the truck's based on. Rockstar energy drink or what? What do you think, Jesus?
I don't know. Probably just Rockstar. No,
The score for
just
Rockstar. We have ourselves a 9,
mhm.
a 10,
Let's
and
see.
a 9.
Mm-hmm.
I
A
want.
28-point score
Let's
for
see him. I wonder.
Rockstar. That means Rockstar tied with Titan. But we cannot end freestyle with a tie. So we're going to leave it to who thinks your freestyle winner should be. Titan.
Tidy
Oh,
wins. Well, although Tidy wins freestyle. Oh, Maisie Jacob says hi, Jesus.
how's it going? No.
And also, by the way, yeah, Tidy wins. So either way, there it is, everybody. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Malicious Monster Truck Tour at Bakersfield, California. What a good show. I will give this show a solid, decent 6 out of 10 at the time because I feel like they could have done a little bit more. The introduction it hyped me up, but for some reason during the event, there was something I wish they could have fixed it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they did bad. They did a tremendous job, but next time
Mm-hmm.
they gotta make it better. Like, no, I'm not trying to be no disrespect to anyone from the
Mm-hmm.
Malicious Monster Tour. You guys did a heck of a run. We would love to see you guys again coming back to Southern Cal. Please come back to Southern Cal. Hope you guys
Mm-hmm.
have a good time and stuff like that. But yeah, but hopefully you guys can do better, more better sooner.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they will, but that
No
will
doubt about it.
take step at a time. Hopefully, for improvements for the next time. That's for the
Correct.
Malicious Monster Truck Tour. It was it's straight up racing. They put it one put on their great show as much as possible. So and they
Oh,
truly did.
Jacob says that wants to let you know that Maisie Jacob and the family are going to New Orleans for the Monster Jam show.
That's nice. Have fun, and man,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it truly is. I bet the straight up racing team they did their best, and they have a like long history of it. Like, and even
Yeah.
though some like different trucks designs they used to have in the past, like 10,000 pound hound or an um what's the other one, like it's like a pickup truck body with a huge engine right in the back. I think it's
Mhm.
called horsepower. I can't remember, but and yeah, and so many other trucks that they used to create from the past. So it sure is and
Mhm.
on that, that's what straight up racing does it all best here. So with their Malicious Monster Truck Tour, and
Mhm.
it and their intros during like they're doing like an like freestyle during intros, like that's very impressive. So surely is,
Oh yeah,
and
no doubt about it. Good, not to mention, what I was gonna say, yeah, like I say, because it's these guys did a heck of a job. I will give them that. There's no biggie or anything, but yeah, we get to see. Hopefully, we get to see more of those guys. This year California's gonna have some good. I gotta think California's gonna have some good shows, not just the big guys, Monster Jam, but the independents. First
Mhm,
first we got the Northern Cal guys coming to SoCal, and now Monster Truck Throwdown's coming. I wonder if Insanity Tour, including
mhm.
Militia Tour, including All Star Monster Truck Tour, including Toughest Monster Truck, make a good comeback here in the Southern
Yeah,
Cal, California,
yeah.
especially the SoCal, because the SoCal's better. Hey, but if I was gonna say if Toughest Monster Truck or All Star Monster Tour comes to SoCal, they should hire your guys. The
My
Play-Doh
original
guys.
team, or
Yeah,
the the Monster Truck Insanity Tour, because like what good people of mine, Tyler. I bet the guy named Tyler, his TikTok full boogie tilt. So yeah, I would like to see meet this guy in person if the Monster Truck Insanity Tour coming over to California, and especially bringing my original team there. So it'll be like I would like to meet the insanity people, like of the live a little entertainment group thingy. So I
yeah.
would like
I
to
was
meet them.
thinking. I was thinking that what I was thinking for Orlando, they did come to Northern Cal. They should have your team, Scatter and Skull Crusher,
Mhm.
with Eric Swanson and his girlfriend, obsessed and pretty obsessed, and they should have Michael Christensen, Vendetta, and Jurassic Attack, including unless they want to add two more guys, they should add Rockwell Red and Velociraptor. That'll be a good eight truck lineup. What do you think?
Hmm. It depends, unless if they have availability because of schedules and all that. So yeah, it
Yeah.
surely
Or you
is.
know what they should do? They should do like some other SoCal shows. It'll be cool if Militia Monster Truck Tour could come back if they can have some of their SoCal guys come over because you got the Cyclops and a name team from Freedom Racing. You
Hmm.
also got Wicked Strong. I don't know if Wicked Strong's that close and stuff
Hmm.
because I know the Canado team, Tony Canado, are way up north.
Hmm. Yeah, who knows? Because if there are any other different monster truck promoters, like like there's some are mostly like team based owned, but we need like a different monster truck promoter that are not like not team based owned trucks, so they can hire many different independents, so to get some opportunities here. So you know
Oh yeah.
it could be that. So, but we'll see. Yeah, it truly is. But we may never know. So see if the Malicious Monster Truck Tour returning to the Bakersfield Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway, you know, who knows? So because I want to try to,
Mhm.
unless if they hire my original team there, because it's a very big track, it's a very big open space. So like, can you imagine? Could be used for the as a training facility, kind of like last year I did Turlock last year, so that's trying to see which of these venues should be the right spot to do that training, my monster truck training driving sections or something. So it could be that. So, but
Right.
sure is.
Alrighty. Well, it was great talk. Well, I'm gonna let Jesus do his thing because he has an hour wait before they his apartment stuff need to stop doing
Hmm.
it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so thank you for everybody for watching. Also don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the
Hmm.
notification bell on in my channel if you guys want to. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for my good pal Mr. Jesus
Hmm.
Esparza from the Jesus Barza show.
Hmm.
It's still weird to this day that we went to so many world finals that we never met and stuff.
Hmm.
It took us until 2019 Anaheim and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to see
Sure
you
is.
again, Jesus. You're a good man, and it's great seeing you, man. Like your TikTok videos, by the way, man. Especially like if you don't mind, can I say this for your channel for your permission? Is that okay?
That could be fine if you want.
Yeah, like dedication to your dad because even though still sending hearts and prayers about your family,
Hmm.
man, to your dad. I know it's been a
Yeah.
long time. I know I did the same similar with my video with my grandpa, and I
Yeah.
understand you miss your dad.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like from the Lion King audio part. So like
Yeah,
it's like
I
the
seen the movie.
yeah. I bet that's the audio idea that like when I lost to one of my family members, like my dad, for example, and that was like
Yeah.
for to use this idea of like this is a like a real thing how I felt. So yeah, sure is.
Right. Well, yeah, I feel you, man. Including you're not the only one. I lost my grandpa. It's been a year I lost
Yeah.
my grandpa. Still miss him to this day. But I used to say that's why I copy it from you that I did the thing, but this time with my grandpa. But even
Hmm.
though still miss him, but I'm glad he's doing well. I know I'm gonna see my granddad again, but not right now. Until when my time comes. Not right now. Got to enjoy my time right here. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he wanted. Even that's what he did tell me before he passed. Even before he told me so.
Hmm.
Anyways, I'm not
Sure
going to get
is.
to that. I'm not going to get to that. Nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
Let's not talk about it. What I can only say is that, yeah, man, like I say, it's great. It's an honor working with you, Jesus, like always,
Mhm.
man. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to see more podcasts and stuff, dude.
Yes, sure is. And also I'm trying to see because I've been trying to start see talking to many other teams to see got any offers. Well, I gotta be heading over to Sacramento on this weekend, so I gotta be
And
helping
don't
out
forget,
with
hey, whoa, don't forget, Jesus is going to be singing, Leave in Sacramento, Sacramento, there I
no.
go. Like The
Why?
Rock was saying. Get it?
Okay, okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I'll be heading to Sacramento for the Monster Truck Nitro Tour that I'm gonna be helping out with Stanley Hernandez and Lone Wolf of Triple B. Oh, and also my original team of Lee and Shane Plato, Scatter and Skull Crusher, they will be heading there. So yeah, you know. So I'm excited to reunite it with my original team since Interlock in 2024 from July show.
hmm Yeah, I'm proud of you, dude. Well,
Hmm.
whatever time tells, dude, I'm very proud of what you accomplished, and yeah, man,
Hmm.
I'm very proud for what you're trying to do and stuff.
Yeah, sure is. And I cannot wait to start my first season. So keep on helping out the team, and then hopefully they will let me drive their trucks. Could be like probably just drive it, bring a pit party, a pits area, or another training section, unless they had to find the right venue to do so. So yeah, which I had to wait and see this year because you know it's gonna be
hmm
interesting.
Yep.
All right,
Gonna be interesting. Hopefully, I get to you behind the wheel again if they do another video. Like either you're in behind the wheel, either
yeah,
scatter or maybe boss skater or whatever they put you in, or possibly a different truck. So yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Probably mostly with my original team. Probably for scatter for the most part. So you know,
hmm
probably for the most part. So and who knows? Who knows? Maybe a different truck, unless if they need me or want interest me to see drive one of the trucks for some venues. So I'll see. I'll try to make it. So which how do
Yeah.
we see until when I start my first show very soon. Not sure when or where, but I will get there.
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta get going right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's great talking with you, man, and hope everyone has a good day. To everybody, including all Jesus fans, hey, have a good day, and hope you guys have a good night, and take care of you all. And
Yeah.
yeah, nothing against that.
Peace out here.
Yes, sir.